Your name.
Sybil.
Your occupation.
Retired.
Your specialist subject.
Sexual favours.
In 2 minutes, starting now. What act is performed by a combination of analingus while simultaneously reaching around to masturbate the recipient?
Rusty trombone.
Yes. What is the act of twisting and fiddling with your partner's nipples as if they were radio knobs?
Tuned in Tokyo.
Correct. What verb is used to describe gingerly placing one's testicles onto one's eye sockets?
Teabagging.
Placing a large taco in one's rectum before eating it is commonly known as what?
The Mexican shuffle.
No, it's the spicy gringo.
Of course.
What other phrase is commonly called 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink?
The shocker.
Filling a southern girl's mouth with Kool-Aid and...
Mississippi bird bath.
Correct. Farting on a man's penis while spooning is called the what?
Hot Richard.
So, Sybil, you got 1 wrong with 11 points, which leaves you with 11 points. Congratulations.
You know it. I'm in the bed. I'm ready to go home and do the work. When you on it, say hi.
Now I'm going to show you something that is going to totally blow your rocks off.
Hi. How are you?
Hello. I think you guys got a new band happening here.
Hey guys. Oh, there you go, huh? All right. I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. If you have a problem, turn off your station.
The Hot Richard. We got any Richards in the audience tonight? Howdy, everybody. It's Wednesday, March 22nd, 9 p.m. real time. Sorry, 9:03 real time. And we got a jam-packed show tonight. I'm talking, what is it, a Mexican taco? It's jam-packed like a Mexican taco tonight on the Under the Bus Network. So if you know anybody who likes stupid shit, share it, send it to them, right? This is fucking going to be awesome. We got 2 cats with us tonight. Caleb is on location. Let's see, where is he? Here he is.
What's up, guys? Hey, I'm in guitar.
All right. He's there. We're here. We're going to bring in BonerJams and Kurt. We're rocking tonight, boys. Rocking already.
Looking all over for my Roman war helmet. I can't find it.
What the fuck was that video? That was great.
Dude, I don't know, whatever the hell I found that. And I was like, this has to be one of the intro videos. It's like, it's too funny to pass that up. So I hope everybody enjoyed that one.
That was awesome.
Man, start off with a banger.
Yeah, where are we going to go from that, right?
Yeah. What's funny is hearing an older lady say all those things, you know.
She cut him off halfway through some of them. She's like, I know that shit.
Mississippi. What's the Mississippi bird bath?
Put Kool-Aid inside your partner's coochie.
No, I thought it was mouth.
I can't remember.
Was she responding in the form of a question? Because if so, that's the shit.
Like it's Jeopardy. Yeah. What is the Mississippi bird bath?
What is the Chicago sunroof?
I always wanted to be on Jeopardy just to be like, who is your mom? Just for that, a response for that.
Who's your mom, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
We got some people flowing in.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And they missed that beautiful intro. See, one of the reasons why we started putting things like that in the very beginning is to get you motherfuckers here in time. You know, you go to other shows, other channels, there's this big intro thing about going through all this stuff, the precedings of the show. It's like, you better jump in this bitch early. Otherwise, you're going to miss something good.
Can someone highlight Glenn Danzig Eats Cum? His little post, his little message to everybody. Kurt?
I want a grandma to take a shit on my chest. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.
Nice.
All right. We're starting it out with a bang again.
So, why are we here tonight, Jay?
Why are we here? Because it's Wednesday.
What else?
Oh, yeah.
Can you believe it? Tonight's the
night.
It's
finally here. Well, one of 3 nights, right? We're doing 3 nights of this?
Yeah, three weeks.
3 weeks of this. We got the Under the Bus Network giveaways. We're doing $200 total in gift cards of your choice Some restrictions may apply. You know, I'm not going on, you know, some weird Adam and Eve website and buying a fucking gift card for a dildo or anything like that. So don't get any ideas, Boner Jams.
Jay, what are we doing again? You want to pull up the card?
We're doing $50 tonight.
Away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Oh yeah.
We're giving it away, giving it away. Yes.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Wow.
We're
Jay
giving
spent
away
a lot of time prepping for the show today. I love it.
That was Kurt with the give it away.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't have a job anymore.
Oh, yes. 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 I'm like one of those friends that like celebrates when another friend loses their job. Dude, I got fired. You did?
I'm on a Teams call today. It's a training, and Jay calls me in the middle of it, and I sent him a picture, and I'm like, of the screen, and he's like, "Whip out your dick."
So we did. Yes. Kurt whipped it right out. I got it on video.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're doing a $50 gift card of your choice tonight, a $50 gift card next Wednesday, and then to top it off, whatever 3 whatever Wednesdays from now, we're doing a $100 gift card, but it's only for our patrons. So there's still time. There's still time to join. We'll talk about this stuff later, but if you want to join, go to our Patreon page or whatever it is. See, look, join all
do
those.
we have a new patron?
Yeah, we'll highlight that later. Right?
Holy shit!
And tonight you don't have to do any hashtags in the chat. Just comment, and you're in the winning.
Whoa! Holy shit! Wow!
I don't care anymore.
All right, all right.
Okay, how about that hashtag?
What is it?
Hashtag Steve-O's got a big cock.
Okay.
There's a lot of phallus talk thus far. So just want to thank everyone who tuned in last night for our special Under the Bus show with my man Xander, who's in attendance. What's up, Xander? And my man AJ Good. We discussed a little Slipknot for about 2 hours, which was awesome. So it was a lot of fun. So thanks to everyone who watched it, and thanks for AJ for coming on. Thanks to Xander for pimping us out as always. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, it was a good show. Lots of views, and I kind of like the off night deal for sure. We need to do more of it. Now that I'm not working, I got fired again.
His boss is watching right now, and he just saw the part about ripping out his throbbing wanger. So
Damn.
There you go.
More penis talk. I love it. Let's keep going.
There you go. So Ellie's first night of T-ball was last night, first practice, right? And she's never, obviously, we play sports and stuff in the backyard, but this was the first official T-ball practice, right? So, I'm one of the assistant coaches. So there's 3 of us total. Lewis, yes, it's the birthday boy, Lewis. We'll talk about him in a minute. So I wasn't doing anything crazy, but I had my glove out there. I had my cleats on because the whole infield is dirt, right?
You're one of those fucking guys wearing cleats.
Dude, I'm limited on my sneaker game, so I can't wear my Vans to the field. And next thing you know, the bottoms are full of like they're pink. You know what I mean? I can't do that.
Jay's wearing cleats like who was the coach for the 49ers? Harbaugh.
Mm-hmm.
John Harbaugh.
Yep.
And he's wearing cleats on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Well, so anyway, while this is going on, kids are throwing the balls around.
Wait, did you say pleats or cleats?
Both. Harbaugh wore both cleats and cleats. Yeah. So, I'm crouching down, trying to show the kids how to like feel the ground ball and stuff. And, a couple times I'm, going to my left or going to my right. Dude, I'm sore today and I barely did anything. My hamstrings. I'm like, what? Is this what old age is starting to feel like now? It's getting crazy.
Exercise for Jay is going up and down the stairs once a day.
You heard me going up and down the stairs before, didn't you?
Clang banging.
You thought it was my wanger. Here we go. More wang talk. Here we go. All right. So anyway, yeah.
We got 40 people in the chat. I'm actually going to say hi to everyone.
Okay.
Well, there's a lol.
Already?
Is that a word? Lol?
It is.
Yeah. All right. So we got 5150 Fair Warning. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. All Dave, All Night is here. Ashley Moore is here.
Sorry about that.
All the way from the Great White North, Mr. Ben Coombs.
Hey
Ben,
now.
thank you so much for promoting the channel every week on your show. Appreciate it, buddy.
Mhm.
Bo Zeke's here, of course. Good to see you, Bo Zeke. The one and only Cobra Kai Platoon, channel artist extraordinaire, Esquire, is here. Dennis Ellis, he's here. He was in early. Birthday boy, hailing all the way from Fairfield, Connecticut.
Lewis.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Lou.
Lewis, happy birthday. He's a strapping 39 years old.
Is he really 39?
I heard Lewis for his birthday is going to start building and selling Ripley's, right?
Hey now.
That's what I read in the chat last night. I saw somebody write that, and it was a big to-do. So I'm like, oh, what the hell's going on?
Who fucking cares?
All right.
Somebody does. Somebody does.
Hated it. Deanie Says is here. Hailstorm. Hip Metal Works. Downtown Joe Brown. Joke Riddler. KXM Rocks. Oh, Lenny Lou and Mary. What's up,
Hey now.
Lenny Lou?
Hey.
Mad Dog. And Jay, I wanted you to take this one for me. We got the
Is it? I'm going to guess here. I can't see it.
Mikey Mojo.
thank you.
What's up, Michael Mojaski?
Mad Dog, Paulie Walnuts, the Penis of Wrinkle, Schmitty, what's up, Trev, Stephen Franklin, Steve O 5150, and then everyone else piling in. We got Retarded, he's here.
Retarded. I love it.
6 Strings and 10 Fingers. So yeah, there we go. Thanks
We're
for letting me
rocking
do
and rolling.
that. Appreciate it.
And 3 holes.
We're cooking with gas tonight, boys.
Yep.
Nice. So what's new and exciting in the world of Van Halen? Is there something something new? Something new drop?
Huh.
Awesome.
Yeah. Am I supposed to be showing this? Oh, that's not it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I am. Oh,
It's got the album cover on the corner, so that's our way of showing it.
He sued himself over the use of the Van.
oh,
You're
that's too good.
reading it now, Brian.
This is
What's
my
that?
first time seeing this. Where is this from?
Chipson, your boy.
Oh, that's great.
Mhm.
Happily putting the tab in tabloid since 2017. Nice.
That's
Wolfiest
absolutely
man
brilliant.
alive. I love it.
Wolf Doom's signature guitar, all tapped out.
That is
Oh, that's
absolutely brilliant.
That is hilarious.
And Jay put in our group chat, Wolfgang on, I don't know, was it Twitter or Instagram?
Probably both, yeah.
Yeah,
Think
bitching
so.
out someone about him using the Van Halen name. And he went off on him and said,
That's my name, asshole.
Yeah, grape or whatever he called him.
Yeah, you grape. Yeah.
Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, his song dropped today. Album comes out in August, I believe. And
Really? They're
he's
dropping
playing-
songs
yeah.
5 months before. Holy shit!
yeah, everyone does that nowadays.
That not that far.
What? Really?
Like Metallica does because it's Metallica, but
Yeah. Well, I guess he's trying to, get a head start.
Right.
So I'm sure there's some kind of analytics now for, the streaming era and
Yeah.
when to release singles and all that stuff, Plus, I mean, these are actually going to be singles that are going to be, rock radio. So you want to give them some time to, get
He's
some
got a
traction
video
here.
already.
so going back 2 years ago when Omega Clyde came out, that came out in March, right?
Yes.
And then the first single
Yes.
dropped was November or December, right? It's
Dude,
like 3 months.
I forget. You'll probably remember more than I will about that stuff, man.
Cameron.
Cameron, what's happening?
But you guys self-released it, right?
Yeah, we went through a distributor because getting your music up on every single platform is just too much for us idiots in the band. So we're like, you know what? Let's go through a distributor and it'll help kind of somewhat promote it to a certain extent. We hired a a radio PR team type of thing?
We did.
Yeah.
We struggle getting this shit.
We, Brian. I said we.
It was just no, I was just saying it took me a second. It was not radio, it was just a PR rep in general. Remember you guys had interviews, right?
Yeah.
So there was magazines, YouTube shows, Pornhub shows. There were some shit that we pimped out to radio stations. So
yeah,
that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that.
Well, maybe we should start working on the next one. Maybe it'll be out by 2060 at this point.
Cameron Brown said, "Avenged literally done the same thing last week." Wrong, Cammy. They dropped a new single last week, but their album comes out in June, not in August.
Oh, Cameron, you want to jump in?
Cammy's a little frustrated with my comments last week about how Sinister Gates is a better guitarist than Eddie Van Halen.
Oh, dude, I got a phone call. We talked the next day. It was all good fun. It was all good fun, but he was what?
So real quick, I do want to comment on that. Prior to the show, I had a talk with Kurt and Xander, and I'm like, I'm going to fuck with people tonight, and I'm just going to say that Sinister Gates, Brian Hayner is a better guitarist than Eddie Van Halen, just to see the type of responses I got, and it was exactly what I wanted. So I'm just fucking with you guys. There's no one lights a candle to holds a candle to Eddie Van Halen. So
yeah, 7 over 8. You need to produce a fact check. You need to produce a record starring everybody who's on the show, including guests like Xander and Cameron Brown. Well, Cameron Brown's getting expensive, so I don't know if I can afford his services anymore. But yes, and Cameron Brown, back to him. He is a fan of Sinister Gates as a guitarist, so it's not like he doesn't like him and he's like, what? So, yeah. Nuno is number 1 according to KXM Rock. I don't think there's much arguing. You can't. There's certain guitarists where you're like, hey, I'm not going to argue if that's who you think is the best, right? I mean, somebody says somebody else, and it's like, what? But Nuno's up there. He's one of those guys, man. That's just generational guitar player.
Nuno's a monster. If someone says Nuno's the best, it's tough to argue.
Whoa, man! Who sounds like somebody using a chainsaw?
Brody.
Is that it? Does he like saw out his own bats for baseball?
He's up there using his dad's toothbrush.
In the backyard, you have the Louisville Slugger factory in Brian's garage.
Nature boy.
Yeah. We have to go back and sample that. So as far as the Mammoth WVH song goes, does anybody want to say anything about it? What do you guys think? Everybody in the chat, I'm sure the majority of you guys have heard it. Do you want me to start and just, I'm not going to go into depth about, anything crazy with the song, but I will say that I've heard that song a million times, but I've only heard it once, if that makes any sense.
So it's sticky in the bad way.
Well, it's just the typical, cookie cutter. It's not like it's not a good song. Don't get me wrong.
That's a good analogy right there.
Yeah, it's a good song. Like, I'm not going to turn it off if it's on, but at the same time, it's just that average, song, rock radio type of thing. And as far as my production brain goes, his first record sounds, has better production than this record. In my opinion.
I wonder if he rushed it a little bit.
Why would you rush it and release a single 5 months before? In this day and age, guys, with digital and everything like that, you can easily put out songs as you're recording the album, like finishing. Okay, this one's done. Let's fucking put it out. We'll get finishing on another one. So, there really shouldn't be any type of rushing nowadays, unless you really have some bands have a tour that they have going on. Dude, this tour starts in June. The album has to be out by that date.
Well, he's on tour right now, but he said he wanted to try to release it before he went on tour with Metallica. So when's the Metallica tour?
I don't know.
August.
Anybody want to look it up?
I know there's shows in August, so it might be then.
Mammoth's playing in Seattle tomorrow night.
You going?
Huh?
Bend over and I'll show you.
How far isn't Seattle like 3.5 from you?
2.5.
Might as well be. That's in my book. 2.5, 3.5.
Yeah. So he released a video for this single as well, and someone in the chat brought it up, said it was funny. What's weird is in the video he's at a bar, and the bartender pours him a glass of whiskey, and Wolfgang drinks it, but he doesn't drink, which I thought was kind of odd.
Well, it's probably iced tea.
Who puts iced tea in their
Only band that puts iced tea in Jack Daniel. We got to have Paul on here to do that line, man. This is the class, man.
But then Paul will drink a whole bottle of Jim Beam apple.
Yes.
So, Kurt, what's your thoughts of the song?
I liked it. I didn't love it. It probably won't go on my playlist, as terrible as that is to say. I'm just as big of a Van Halen fan as anyone else, and maybe I'll be stepping on some toes here or parting the Red Sea, but I don't feel like I need to love Wolfgang because I'm a big Van Halen fan. I think there's a lot of Van Halen fans out there that follow him and root for him and cheer for him because he's Eddie's son, and they're trying to get on his good side, and they want him to release all this, new content. And I don't think he's going to release shit. And so I hang my hat on the Van Halen of the past, and I don't think there's going to be anything in the future. And I definitely don't think Wolfgang is the future of Van Halen. He's the future of Mammoth. And I commend him for doing his own thing. People need to let him do his own thing. But I don't associate the two. And he did play with the band for a few years on tour. But
put out an album. Yep.
Yeah, put out an album. But it's okay. I think there's some songs on the first album that are better than this one. Put it that way.
Yeah, and obviously a lot of times I didn't cut you off, did I?
No.
Okay. Yeah, obviously when the first single of a record is kind of up in the air of what it's going to sound like. Usually you want to put out that, especially for a band like he is,
a banger.
You want to put out a song that's going to get some radio play. The first one to kind of jumpstart everything and get the attention on it, which makes sense. So I know he made a statement about, there's some Meshuggah inspired riffs on this album and stuff like that, which I'll be interested to hear stuff like that. But
wasn't on that song.
No, it wasn't on that song. But
this album is going to be a little bit heavier too in that song.
I hope so. But I'm kind of like Kurt, where obviously, the huge Van Halen fan that I am and was and all that stuff, and Eddie being one of my guitar heroes, I am pulling for Wolfgang to be super successful and have his band larger than life, but everybody knows, well, people that know what kind of music I like, I'm not a big rock, like radio rock, hard rock radio type of fan. I don't really get drawn to that type of stuff. I think I would love to hear him do something that's a little off a little off center type of thing, not such radio, like do so. Hey, I don't need that shit. I just need some get heavier, So let's see what happens the rest of the album. So I'm going to listen to it when it comes out.
This is the first time anyone's ever agreed with me. Usually I get my balls busted and ran over by a tractor. But there's actually some people in the chat that agree with me. So it's a banner night. I'm having a good day.
Congrats, Kurt.
Thank you, Jay.
But again, we are rooting for the kid. It's not like we don't want him to succeed. No, we want him to friggin' crush, So,
yeah.
And obviously, when he gets the younger audience into his stuff, it'll kind of help bridge the Van Halen that we were such big fans of to the younger audience as well. So I think that'll help too.
My son likes it. He likes his stuff.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's up, Steven? Since you guys are curious and see what I thought about the song, let me talk real quick about it. I have a few quick topics or quick points I wanted to make. First, I'm rooting for Mammoth or Wolfgang because he is in a really difficult position. His dad is arguably the best guitarist of all time, right? And
now, according to you,
this week,
2 weeks ago. Wait a minute.
He's no Brian Hayner, but he's definitely pretty good. I'm rooting for him because if he can make it on his own, I would have went into the military. I definitely would have, but my dad was a colonel. And if I felt if I didn't make it to a certain point, I failed. So for Wolfgang, I really want him to do well for him. And I hope he doesn't sound anything like his dad. I don't want him to do anything like his dad. I don't want him to be generic rock. And not saying that Van Halen was. I'm not saying that at all. But I want him to do something different and create his own path. So I'm rooting for him for that reason.
Yeah.
That's my first thing. Second, I have a question for the chat and everyone. I know a lot of people want him to do well, or there's, I'm so excited that Mammoth is coming out with an album. It's Wolfgang. Are you doing it because you legitimately like his music, or are you doing it because it's Eddie's son? So I'm curious to see what people have to say. And there's no right or wrong. It's what you want. Kind of like, obviously everyone knows I'm a huge Slipknot fan. Corey Taylor's son has a band. I haven't really checked it out because they have to do something on their own for me to really want to listen to it. So that's me. Lastly, I wasn't a big fan of the song. It's boring. It doesn't push the limits. There doesn't any risks. That's great. That's good. Well done. Well done, Kurt.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good. The song doesn't take any risks. It's kind of boring to me, and I do like the little solo when everything stops and he does a tapping part, which is pretty cool. I don't know. It's all right. There's nothing bad about it. It's just it's not something I'm going to sit and listen intently and be like, oh man, did you hear that riff? Did you No, it's all right. So
one other thing, Brian, I want to add. The thing I commend him for is he's releasing new music. We just don't get that as much over the last 5-6 years as we used to. So I appreciate the fact that he's releasing something new, going out on tour. So keep doing that for sure. I just don't know if I would go to one of his concerts. Put it that way. I'm not going to lie and say I'm going tomorrow when I'm not.
Oh, shit. Oh man, I think if he was at House of Blues, I think I'd go to the show. But that's only like 15-20 minutes away. I ain't driving fucking 2.5 hours to see anybody at this point. So Joe Brown has a Judge Joe Brown has a topic. He says, does having a rock star parent help or hurt your music career? I think it depends. I think in like Brian was saying before, a couple of the Slipknot kids have a band. And I think in their case, I think part of the reason why it's not really exploding or getting big is because it sounds like Slipknot to a certain extent. It's like the same style of music. It's not anything different. And I think a lot of people might look at that as like, oh, these dudes really didn't cut their teeth on anything. They just kind of like got a band and now they're only getting any push because of their dads being in Slipknot. Whereas Wolfgang, he was in Van Halen already, right? A lot of Van Halen fans watching interviews with Eddie throughout the years kind of saw, obviously in small glimpses, Wolfgang from going from a kid growing up, and then obviously, in 2004, he would come on stage and play guitar for a quick part of Eddie's solo. At least when I saw him in New Jersey, that's what happened. I don't know if it was the entire tour or just a small portion, whatever. And then obviously joining Van Halen for how many years was that? 2007, 8, 9 to 50, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Until the end of Van Halen. And I think people love Eddie so much and idolize him that they're rooting for his son. You know, at least I think the real fans of Van Halen and Eddie Van Halen are. They're rooting for him to succeed in anything that he does. And like Brian said, he's putting out new music. It's his own shit. He's not trying to make Van Halen songs. So yes, you know, the stuff I talk about, the music, me not being the biggest fan of that genre, that's just my opinion on the music. But everything else, as far as him doing his own thing, I'm commending him for.
Yeah. Jeremiah has never heard of him, and he listened to it just now for the first time. And he said it sounds like Fall Out Boys, which I wish Brian was here because he's a huge Fall Out Boys fan.
Jeannie, what do you I don't know if Jeannie listened to the song, but Jeannie is a fan of older Fall Out Boy. So she would probably be better to, you know, think of that than me.
Does she ever call you Fall Out Boy?
Fuck no. You ain't having that shit. She's gonna call. She's gonna call me that tonight. I'm gonna be pissed. I don't give a shit what she calls me. She calls me way worse things than that.
So Jay, you're not a fan of radio hits, right?
I think it depends on the era of music. I think years ago.
When did that switch? That's kind of what I'm asking.
Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know, man. I guess somewhere in the 80s, I would think, right?
Oh, really?
When you know, with MT, I don't know. I could be way off on this. Maybe radio hits, but maybe it's just because I became a huge fan of music in the 80s. Maybe that's why I'm thinking of that. You know, Brian, you all right?
Yeah, all's good.
Okay.
The reason I ask is there was about probably a 10 year span of my life where FM radio was all I could listen to due to like my work and career.
Mm-hmm.
The radio was on all the time. And so I gravitate to a lot of that music that was popular, you know, from 96 to probably 2004, maybe 2006 ish, where everywhere I worked, I was like stuck with an FM radio. You know, this was before you could play music on your phone, or if you had a CD player, you'd have to bring your own CD. So I was kind of stuck with listening to hard rock radio for, 10, 15 years. So there is a span of my life where a lot of that stuff is stuff I like versus stuff I don't like,
So you're saying when you hear these songs over and over and over again, 3 times, 4 times a day at work or whatever, do you not want to hear that shit anymore? Or you're like, that's what I want to listen to?
It starts to grow on you and you're like, man, I kind of like that song. And this was kind of in the era where you could, LimeWire or Napster, where you could either go buy the CD or you could download the album. And then I would listen to it and it like the songs grow on you and then you get the album and you kind of like the other shit on the albums. So
I don't know. I've always kind of
my brain a little bit, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I think with me, it's like you hear a certain song so many times and it's the poppiest song on the record. I don't know. It's a lot of times I'll skip songs like that, like Jump.
Look at this photograph.
That's
Stupid face makes me laugh.
But like think of Van Halen, right? Like Jump. I will never volunteer unless I'm like want to hear the solo or something or the keyboard solo. But like I'm not going to put that song on to actually listen to it. You've heard it a million times, and it's super poppy. It's like, Brian, what about you, man?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
How big?
How much do you love Fall Out Boy?
Fall Out Boy? They're fucking terrible.
Oh, I thought you had a tattoo on your arm of them, and you loved them.
Remember me for centuries. That song is the worst shit I've ever heard in my life. They're fucking terrible.
While you were gone, I told everyone you're a huge Fall Out Boy fan, and you like followed them on tour for like 6 months in the summer.
Everyone believed it. They're so fucking bad. I give people credit, and I want to say this, and without shitting on people, if you have the balls to put out music that you're putting yourself out there, a piece of what you like and what you do, it's like a piece of art, and you put it out there, kudos to you. Yeah, Fall Out Boy is fucking atrocious, and but God bless them. Like they're putting out music, they're happy, they make money from it. Good for them. I just think their music sucks. So it's the truth. So anyway, what was the question, Jay?
Did you
I don't
listen to
even
radio?
remember.
Did you listen to radio at a part of your age?
No, that
certain-
wasn't the question.
No?
I thought it was. I don't even know what the question was. Something about do you like? Wasn't it? Do you like the songs that were like the radio hits? Is that
Oh,
is that
okay.
what it was? I don't even know.
It depends. If it's a band I'm not really into, then maybe some of those are the songs that you listen to and that really got you into it.
Mhm.
But for the bands that I love, it's generally the singles are songs I can go without listening to. Like last night when I was talking about it, obviously I love Slipknot. Duality is a great song. I'm good on hearing that. I don't want to hear it anymore. I've heard it so much, you know.
Imagine
like-
being in the band.
You're like, oh, we gotta play this fucking song tonight.
A song like, dude, Enter Sandman. I think up until what last year when they did that live stream 2 nights in a row, whatever it was, they played it one night and not the second night. So I think that might have been like the first show ever, like real concert, that they didn't play Enter Sandman since that song came out.
Oh,
It's
really?
like, so you think we hate listening to it? Could you imagine having to play that fucking song 12,000 times or whatever? You know, like, holy shit, guys, we got to play it. And you got to pretend like you're digging it too. You just can't stand on stage like, oh my God, say your prayer. Oh shit, I got to sing this. You know, like, who else wants to sing this shit?
Right.
Yeah. It's like Ain't Talking About Love was on every single Van Halen live set list all the way through to the end.
Yeah.
But I
And
bet
that song only became huge because of them playing it live, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't even like a radio fucking hit.
Yeah.
But let's say with Enter Sandman, I bet Metallica prior to shows talk about like, all right, just remember when we play this song, the amount of money that we fucking make on this. So when you're just so annoyed, just remember this. Like, I bet they literally do have discussions like that, you know?
You know what they do? They pull out a copy of that first check they got from royalties of Enter Sandman. It's like, Kurt, remember? Kurt, Jesus Christ. Kirk Hammett talks about like, what was it? He had one of his buddies or something like before the album came out. Because Kirk, see now I'm calling Kirk Hammett, Kurt Hammett. Kirk didn't he was kind of questioning like the direction that the band was going. You know, not like saying he didn't like it, but just like, oh no, what are the fans going to think, right? So one of his buddies was like, dude, you guys are going to sell whatever it is, X amount of albums that first week or first month, whatever it was. It was an astronomical number. And Kirk was like, no, we're fucking not. And his friend was like, all right, if you don't, you're going to give me one of Kirk's nice cars. I don't know if it was a, Ferrari or a whatever the hell it was. He's like, all right. And guess what? They well exceeded that number, and Kirk had to give him the fucking car. So I don't know why I'm even telling that story, but that's what happened. So they made a shitload of money off that song. And yes, hell yeah, Symmetry. Smitty.
I think I sent it to him too.
Did he buy it or? Oh, he did. Okay. So
he bought it.
Okay. Where's the,
So speaking of that, what is a song that you can go the rest of your life without hearing? A big song. Kurt, we'll start with you.
Jesus Christ, Brian.
oh my God.
I have a handful of them. I'll go first.
Okay. I got mine already too. Go ahead.
What'd you say, oh my God, for?
Because I got it. Oh my God! Because I was thinking we were gonna having flashbacks to making another list here. I can't do it. I need time.
No list. Smells Like Teen Spirit. I can go the rest of my life without hearing that song. That song gets on my fucking nerves.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm all set on that.
What
about you, Jay?
Well, Hellstorm is right along with you. Anything by Nirvana. There you go. Mikey.
Mikey Mojo says Paranoid. He doesn't want to hear Paranoid.
I will say, and it's not just because I've heard it enough, it's because I hate the song so fucking much. Mr. Jones by the Counting Crows.
Oh, that's up there for me.
Oh my God. When I hear that friggin' song, I just want to like stab my eardrums out, my eyes out, my ball sack. I want to rip it off. it's so terrible.
Detach the ball sack.
And the bitch of it is Jeannie loves that song. And my fucking dad has that CD. Dad, come on. If you're watching, Dad, well, Fairfield Guitarist says if he never hears Trick My Soul by Gizmachi, he'll be happy. Me too, man. Me too.
I love that song.
That's a cool one.
It is.
Man, you know one song I can't stand? Stairway to Heaven.
Really?
Yeah.
That you've heard it too much that you don't want to hear it again?
Yeah, Stairway to Heaven. Let's see what else. Sweet Home Alabama, Leonard Skinner. Just it's been overplayed. It's been every movie.
That's true.
Every commercial.
Song's fucking garbage.
Yeah. And I like Leonard Skinner too.
I don't.
I just can't stand that song.
I don't like Leonard or Skinner.
I think if that song was like a deep cut,
Freebird's a great one.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Freebird.
Yeah.
When that shit gets rocking, though, you can't turn it off.
Hell no. Yeah. It's great.
I like
My
Genie's.
mom just texted me and said that that Counting Crows CD is part of my inheritance.
I like Genie. Genie says, let's go through the Dream Theater list.
Again? We just did 2 shows in a row.
No, she wants to get rid of all those songs.
That's not a super chat. That's Voodoo Child.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, where am I? I'm missing it. All right. So what else is there?
For life.
Let's check in on the stats. Where are they?
Of what?
What's that song that Xander is talking about?
Well, I gotta
Hey,
get
what's that sound? Everyone, look what's going down. Fuck.
Yeah,
Who sing that?
I forget. I'm sure somebody in the chat knows.
Oh, it's from the 60s, isn't it?
60s or early 70s, right? Creedence.
Yeah.
It's not Creedence Clearwater, is it?
47 entries so
47
far.
entries. That's a lot, man. That's like a porn star. Look at Ashley's comment. Judge Joe Brown is saying it's called For What It's Worth. Is that the comment?
Oh, yeah. Credence?
For What It's Worth. There we go. Buffalo Springfield. Is that it?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Didn't they just come out and said that their wings are not chicken?
Oh, no, really?
Yes, I thought I saw some article I was scrolling past. I didn't even want to click on it. I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
There are a lot of songs, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of horrendous songs, but Smells Like Teen Spirit is a song. I'm just like, I'm all set.
I didn't like that Blind Melon song either.
Oh, no rain.
Yeah.
Life ain't pretty strange. Yeah, fuck that shit. But it is a very iconic intro.
Yeah.
It
The
really is,
Bumblebee
man.
girl or the guy doing heroin and dying?
in the back of the
He also, what's his name? Shannon Hoon. He sings on a Guns N' Roses song too.
like recent.
Yeah, recently he did. Yeah. From the grave.
Oh shit. There's a lot of 80s songs maybe that I would pick for that list. Maybe not a lot. But yeah.
Man, I
Maybe in
love
the Dockin camp or
No. There are some Dokken songs that I don't like. The earlier Dokken. But nothing like where I would never want to hear it. I almost took this picture out of rotation. And here you go, bringing it back.
Dokken sticker with the shitty underwear hanging.
I love the drill. Hold on, go back. The cashews. There's a lot of cashews too. That's what I need.
House building for dummies.
The Aquaphor. I love it. The fucking all the empty monster cans.
Oh man.
You should have put a Kiesel sticker on that shitter back there though.
Oh yeah, that would have been good. Down at the old shitter.
The old shitter. There's a guitar waiting for you.
Speaking of guitars, yeah.
check out Bo Zeke.
Big bucks, big money.
You just talk about a YouTube vid series where deep fakes of Trump, Obama, and Biden rate different things and trash talk each other. It's not too far off. I mean, these things are happening like overnight, it seems. Any
Yeah.
wrestling fans out there, on Twitter, there's this guy who has every day he puts out like a 2 or 3 minute podcast of Gorilla Monsoon with Bobby Heenan sometimes is in there, Gene Okerlund, Lord Alfred Hayes, and all these like, dude, but a lot of them, they sound pretty good. Like Bobby Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon sound like them. And it's like, holy shit. You know, pretty soon, watch. This might sound weird, but I would guarantee that in the very near future, you're going to be able to analyze your own voice, right? Or
Analyze.
analyze. You're going to be able to, and if like a loved one passes away, like your wife or husband later on in life passes away, you're going to be able to have a conversation with them. You know what I mean? Their voice is going to sound like them, and it's going to be really weird.
You're fucking cuckoo.
Yeah, I am. Because we're talking about AI. They're starting to talk about AI with like guitar software, right?
Right.
On how you can literally pretty soon, these modelers and amp sims, they're all going to be obsolete because something is going to come out AI based, and it's going to be identical. You can make it sound like whatever you want to make it sound like. And then what comes next? Being able to dump a band's catalog or album or whatever into a program and have it spit out music that sounds exactly like that band during that era. Certain album sound, the mix is going to sound. We're not going to need bands anymore. It's going to be scary shit. And people think, come on, man. Dude, did anybody think that the stuff we're playing with now, as far as musicians or programs that do certain things, dude, 5 years ago, this shit sounded crazy. And now we're fucking with it. Like that, what's that Chat GPT program now? It's insane. Hey, Des. Always come in at the wrong time.
Wouldn't be the Christmas shopping season if the stores were any less hotter than they are.
I've been told that before. Coming at the wrong time.
Yeah, no, not yet. But dude, it's so hard once you know that they're about to. It's so hard not to, right? Don't tell me you are. Pretend you're dead.
Think of the librarian.
Think of your grandma taking a shit. I remember hearing that one when I was younger. Dude, just think of your grandma taking a shit. You'll be fine.
I'd always think about the floor at Friendly's in the Newburgh Mall for some reason. That always
all the cockroaches.
In that atrium area, it was that tile.
Yeah.
I just think of that, and it was fine. It was great.
Was there was it sticky or something? What was the
sticky? It had food all over it. It was just gross. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go to Pound Town thinking about grandmas taking deuces. Like, that's fucking wrong.
I remember hearing that back because it was always like, think of baseball. There was always that one, but that never worked.
No.
Because when I think of baseball, my brain, my whole thought process completely changes to sports.
And then you're hearing people cheer for you every time you're pumping it. You're like,
no, struck out again, more like it.
Roundy third.
It was that, and then I know that like if anybody out there has pee fright,
Just a bit outside.
if anybody out there has pee fright, right? Everybody knows what that is. You're standing at the urinal about to piss, and someone comes next to you to piss, and all of a sudden you can't pee.
No,
right?
I can let it rip.
wait, would you call it beef fright?
It's called pee fright.
Oh, pee fright. That doesn't beef fright.
Some people do have it, especially in like an extremely quiet bathroom, right? Some people, if there's somebody else in there, they can't pee. The trick, and again, this is one of the ones I've heard, is that you do multiplication in your brain.
What?
Like 2 times 7, okay, 4, and all of a sudden your brain will switch and you'll be able to piss. You're learning a lot on this show tonight, aren't you guys?
I can piss on command.
Oh yeah. I always like walking into a very packed bathroom. Just look around and be like, heard this is where all the dicks hang out as I walk right up to the urinal, and everyone laughs. It's fucking sick.
And they're like, never mind, I can't say this on the air.
When you got someone in the other stall taking a shit and you walk in and they're just like, I just say, hold on, I'm on speaker. Let me take you off. And then
Oh man. Hey, do you guys want some Pantera news?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
oh snap!
I know Boner Jam. Well, today I believe is the, what would it be? 29th anniversary of? No, it can't be 29, can it?
It'd be 31 if
Far
it's
Beyond Driven?
Yeah, 29 for Far Beyond Driven, 31 for Vulgar.
Yeah. It's like crazy. And then like yesterday or something was whatchamacallit? Reinventing the Steel or something. Like they had like 3 or 4 albums that came out almost on the same day. All right. Let me present this real fast.
We got people putting in the chat hashtag where they want their gift card.
Any good ones?
Pantera Bread.
Pantera Bread. All right. Speaking of reinventing the steel, Pantera's Rex Brown blames new metal for reinventing the steel's lukewarm reception. I think this one didn't get a fair shake. In an intimate new interview with Gibson TV for the latest episode in their Icon series, let's see where he says, I couldn't listen to it for a long time because that was the last thing we did. So it was rough going back and listening to that record. Goddamn, it's a sledgehammer. Some people call it our weakest record. That would be me. I disagree. I put it up there with Vulgar. No fucking way. When that record came out, it was the start. It was the start of all these new metal bands coming on the scene. Sometimes it's all about timing, which, hey, it's true. Timing is everything, right?
Yep.
Did it come out at the right time? Did it get the push it needed? I think this one didn't get a fair shake. Wow, I have a lot to say about that.
Let's hear it.
I was as big a Pantera fan as I was. Well, like when this album came out, I was pumped for it. And at the time, I was obviously into a lot of new metal stuff too. But I always stayed like Pantera is that metal band that no matter what, they're going to be the shit. They're going to be cool. And I remember being pretty disappointed when the album came out. I think it has a lot going wrong with it. I think the mix in general is, especially the drums, not very good.
Shocker.
Phil, and obviously the song has some bangers on it. I'm not saying it's complete crap. It has some really, really good songs. But Phil, in my opinion, his voice was really shot by then, and just way too much over the top screaming stuff, and I didn't think it was a great record. So I think maybe the new metal thing had put a slight dent in its sales and all that stuff, but it's their worst record in my opinion. So,
what about you, Kurt? What do you think of Reinventing the Steel?
I couldn't even tell you what it is. I just know Pantera songs. I don't know the album.
Oh, it's their last album.
Yeah.
No, never listened to it.
Okay.
So yank the soapbox from underneath me.
I know that album was not produced by Terry Date, right? And I don't know who mixed it either, but Terry Date had nothing to do with it. And that was the only album that he didn't. But they have the remastered version, which he did.
I think he actually remixed it too.
He did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some really good songs on the album. Is it as good as Far Beyond Driven or Great Southern Dragon Kill or Vulgar? No. Is it a good album? It is. Like Revolution Is My Name is an awesome song. Hellbound's a really cool intro. Goddamn Electric's a good song. And they have the coolest B-side or bonus song, Immortally Insane.
Boner side.
That song is the shit. So, I don't know. I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, like I said, it's not a bad album. It's just
no. It's not Vulgar. It's not Far Beyond Driven. It's not Southern Dragon Kill. So,
yeah. And again, what was it? Their 5th album, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's very difficult to continue that type of holy shit Pantera, holy shit any band after 5 albums, especially with the success they had, after, for Vulgar and for Far Beyond Driven, which is the heaviest album to go number 1 ever. So it's hard to keep that erect for that long, man, or stay that erect.
Mm-hmm. It's like Kurt walking around the house on the weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, yesterday don't mean shit. That's the jam right there. Well, we got to play the intro riff.
Yes.
Let's just do the intro riff real fast.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Check your phone, Brian.
Where is it? Reinventing the Steel. Let's do the remixed one. All right, and I gotta find it. Where the frick is it? Oh, here it is. 2020.
Is she nude?
What?
Damn it, we're gonna get. I wanted it to kick into the.
That one.
Yeah, let's try this.
Hell yeah.
Well, you got tits?
No.
Yeah, I like the mix on the new one better.
That's a dope picture.
We'll talk about it when Jay's done.
I'm done. I'm
The
done.
intro of that
I'm
song is
fast,
awesome.
man. I'm quick.
Let's ask Jeannie that real quick. Hold on.
Got Black Salami in the chat.
So
He said
Des,
he stays direct all night, baby.
Desi wants to know about the titter and Kurt. She doesn't understand.
Kurt, how we doing? Your friend Brian want to get you a little cameo from Uncle Laser here. Said you're going to be blowing out spines, fucking nines and dimes for Valentine's Day. Sounds like you don't have a girlfriend. Sounds like you'll be spending a little lonely. But go on down to the titter. Head on down to your local titter. And encounter all sexual encounters you can. Look, I'm a fair guy of the art of the deal. I like to set a plan in motion. I don't like to just wine and dine and then maybe you get lucky. No, I like to go down to my local timeout, the old local titter down there, and throw a couple greenbacks on the table. Let the ladies know exactly what you fucking want. Right? It's just like picking off a goddamn buffet menu. Just go to town. And condoms? Who's wearing condoms? No, sir, not me, not I. Listen. STDs are a myth. I know that for a fact. So, happy fucking Valentine's Day, my guy. Listen, blow out backs, blow out wallets. But by God, boy, don't ever wear a fucking condom. If you're going to get an STD, that's just God's plan. So, y'all have a fucking incredible goddamn Valentine's Day there, and I'll see y'all on the other side.
I guess STDs are a myth, but if you get one, it's God's plan. That should be his shirt. He should have a shirt that says on the back, it's got his face and it says STDs are a myth, but if you get one, it's God's plan.
Maybe we can make some out of the bus shirts like that.
Yeah.
What do you got here, Jay?
What do I have? Oh, I was just putting this up so you could see us three on the side. That's all.
Who cares about us?
Yep. Let's see. Hey, let's
Masturbate the recipient. Phrase is commonly called two in the pink.
Go home, make doodle.
let's watch
Called
ourselves.
two in the pink.
Go home, make doodle.
Let's watch
where Jay-
ourselves.
Two in the pink.
This is where Jay acts like a
Go
12-year-old.
home, make doodle.
All right, I'll stop.
Judge Joe Brown, he sent in a photo of him and his wife. Right, Brian? You want me to show it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Those are some good looking shirts.
I'm worried about
best.
their marriage with those shirts.
Why?
That was a joke.
They also have BonerJams shirts
Why aren't they wearing them?
because they're wearing under the bus shirts.
Nice. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for the support.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I sent you guys the article that Jerry Cantrell's selling his Ernie Ball Music Band.
Mm-hmm.
What is your thoughts on?
He's selling it?
It's Jay. Goddamn. He doesn't look at anything.
No.
He's selling it?
He's selling it.
Oh my God. Pull it up, Kurt.
Kurt, pull it up.
Kurt.
And as Jay is processing this, real quick, everyone, if you're watching, please politely tap the thumbs up. And if you're just sitting in the background and you haven't subscribed yet, what the absolute fuck? And that's great. And so please subscribe. Thank you. And God bless.
I can't believe he's selling it.
So you know the story behind this piece of equipment.
Give it
right?
to us. Give it to us.
So in 91, Alice in Chains toured with Van Halen, right? This is my favorite picture.
That's a good one, man.
Have you seen this one, B. Ryan?
I have not.
So Van Halen, you know, in the Sammy era, during Best of Both Worlds, they would all get in a marching line and march together. And on the very last show of the tour, as soon as Best of Both Worlds came on and they started playing it, the Alice in Chains dudes came in with women's underwear and their Doc Martens and mimicked Van Halen doing the I don't know, what would you call that, Jay?
I guess it's called it like the 5150 walk. That's what I used to call it. Yeah.
Anyway, so after the tour, or maybe during the tour,
thank you, Mrs. Gigi. Hold on, wait. Thank you, Mrs. Gigi. She subscribed. Awesome.
Oh, nice. Jerry talked about wanting to get one of his guitars, and Eddie said, "Hey, I'll send you one." Well, like 6 months later, Jerry was out on tour, and he comes home and opens up the garage door, and there's like 15 boxes in his garage, 2 guitars, 2 amps, like 4 cabinets, gifted from Eddie, and that's one of them right there, the blue one, and then this gold top. Well, apparently, like 10 or 15 years later, this gold top got stolen, and someone found it in Florida for sale, and they bought it and gave it to Jerry Cantrell because it was a gift from Eddie. Well, now, Jay, hold on.
Well, while you're pulling that up, there's a little thing about that guitar. It's routed for like, isn't it? Doesn't it pull back as well? It's a floating bridge, which they didn't make those. So that guitar was specifically made, right, for Jerry Cantrell. Like, hey, make him one that floats.
Yeah, he wanted a floater, right?
And that's very rare.
All right, hold on.
As you're pulling up, didn't Eddie Van Halen forget a guitar at Fred Durst's house, and he drove in a tank to retrieve it?
It was this equipment, so like some amps and stuff.
Yeah, and then he went and brought a gun to his house.
Yeah, the next day. That sounds like something I would do.
Motherfucker. You and your red hat.
It's for sale on Rockstar Guitars.
What a shame.
I think it may have sold. Item is sold, so it's sold.
Oh God!
This just happened like last week. And there's a photo with Eddie's pinky Ernie ball with it next to it.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I'm sure the Van Halen camp is probably not too happy right now.
That's the quickest way to burn a bridge with them.
Yep.
With anybody. Yeah, here's a gift. Fuck that. I'm going to sell it.
Well, and it's like, and I love Jerry Cantrell, but is he selling it because Eddie passed away and the value of that thing went up? You know, that's unless he gave the money to charity. Which
if it's a charity thing, then fuck yeah, I'm all for that. If
it doesn't say here that it went to charity,
if you know,
how much was it for?
It doesn't say.
I'm sure we could find out somehow. Fairfield Guitars ad. I was about to say, Lewis, any idea how much this thing sold for?
Lewis?
And happy birthday again, Lewis.
Happy birthday, Lewis.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Cantrell, I don't see him being, hurting for cash.
Definitely not.
I don't know, man. I just think I don't want to say it's a slap in the face, but I mean, it's kind of like, what's going on here?
There's 3 or 4 guys that lost their relationship with Eddie because they sold a guitar that he gifted him. One of them being Steve Rosen. And his 750-pound book that came out.
750-pound book.
Back it up, babe. Back it up.
Jeez, how many you got in that truck? 2. There's
Just
2
one.
books in there. 2. Oh shit.
Yeah. He talks about that he gifted him a striped guitar and then he later sold it, and it was over after that.
I mean, dude, like what? Like Brian, if I gave you one of my guitars, like one of my Gizmochi guitars that I used on, oh yeah, Brian, I don't play this thing anymore. I know you dig it or something. Here, and then like 5 years later, oh yeah, Jay, I sold that thing. I'd be like,
it's fucking grimy.
You fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
there you
Cobra
go.
Kai.
There you go, Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
And there's another story behind that, but I don't think we can get into it on here without getting in deep shit.
It's weird you said
No,
behind.
let's get in deep shit.
Behind and deep shit all in one sentence.
Oh no. Was gonna buy that book, but shit myself when I see so how much it was. Oh, to get it over there. Well, just have Kurt scan all 700 pages and PDF it to you.
Cameron, message me and I'll give you my opinion of the book.
There you go.
Well, 2 shirts cost $118 to ship overseas. A book will probably be $2,000.
Yeah, especially
Jesus.
you got it.
Open up your Dropbox. I'll send you the file.
Yeah, you need the pro. You need the pro account though. The free one won't fit it.
I'll stick Steven on the scanner for 2 weeks and he can scan all the pages. Oh man.
Oh shit. Yeah, but I mean, in my opinion, if Jerry Cantrell like all of a sudden needed the money or something, shit hit the fan, medical, whatever, I'm sure that somebody would. I can't read it. And ain't focusing on your iPhone 4. What does it say? Just read it.
Buy melon sucks taint from Curtsy. It's an
not
iPhone
wrong.
3S.
It's not wrong.
Yeah.
It's a 3S.
I don't know, man. I just think there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things. And that, again, if it's charity, yes, all for it. I know Steve Vai, dude, he donates a shitload of his gear and guitars to charity and does some great things that way.
We would get it done in 3 years.
3 years. Yeah, a friend of the show, the Chad, he recently got that book, and I think he feels the same way Kurt does about it so far.
Loves it.
It's a book about Steve Rosen. Put it that way.
I don't even know who he is.
He's done probably some of the best audio interviews with Eddie Van Halen throughout the years.
Interviews for Guitar World and Guitar Player.
Good for him.
Magazine over the years.
Yeah, but all the interviews that again, I haven't read the book, obviously, but I've heard from experienced dude that a lot of it is like do you want to read interviews with Eddie Van Halen, or do you want to hear him in those interviews and at the same time noodling on the guitar and saying, hey, I'm coming up with this song, or I got this laying around, or what do you think of this? Like actually him playing Steve Rosen on his unplugged guitar, like certain shit, and playing tapes of him, like that's the shit that's great.
Yeah. And there's a lot of dialogue from Steve about how he felt before Eddie got to the house and what happened when he left and in between. And it was a lot about Steve with his involvement with Eddie, and the interviews were in there, but there was a lot of like self-recollection about their friendship. And I don't know. I don't want to.
Who fucking cares?
I guess I can say it on here. Fuck it.
You can say whatever you want, man.
Yeah. I wouldn't waste your time on the book or your money. I have every goddamn book about Eddie Van Halen that's ever been printed. And I got 15 other recommendations before that one.
Sounds like you're a big fan.
You hear the truth from me.
Well, a little bit. Well, now that you don't have a job, you can really start reading that book.
Now that you got fired
for whipping your dick out on a Skype call. My friend told me to. Oh shit!
I didn't mean it. It was his idea.
I thought the camera was off.
So when are we doing this drawing? Is it time?
Is it?
It's 11 after. Let's do it at the halfway mark.
Halfway mark. This is the halfway mark.
We're past the halfway mark.
I'm saying in 20 minutes.
Oh, 19 and 19. Okay.
Halfway mark your time?
7:30 my time.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys got 18 minutes to comment something in the chat. Now, again, you have to be in here, not in here, but like in watching this shit. Right?
Yeah, 49 entries so far. Amazing. Once again, for a $50 gift card of your choice, as long as we can digitally get it to you, correct?
Yes. I don't see how that would be a problem, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it would probably be a thing where we purchased it online and we get the code emailed, and I'll just forward that email to the person, to the winner.
The ground round.
The winner!
Thank you. Jeremy has a bean.
What's up, guys? Hey, I'm at Guitar Center, and I'm just.
You ever call someone Jeremy? Or is it Jeremy?
So good.
Quiet.
Very
quiet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So T minus 15 minutes, 60 minutes, we'll do it. What else we have on tap for tonight? Anything else new and exciting in the world of music? Porn? What do you got for us, Kurt?
That's all I got.
Really? That's all you had?
That's all I had.
You had a whole week to
I went test drove a car today for my daughter. Boy, that's a terrible situation to deal with. Buying
Kia
a car.
Sophia?
Yeah.
Daewoo Lanos?
What kind of car?
Subaru Legacy.
Oh, those are good cars.
Lesbrew.
Those are good cars, man.
Subaru in here.
Nothing wrong with that. We have a couple insurance people in here. Nothing wrong with a good Subaru.
Anyway.
So is she buying it?
Or we are.
Oh, wow.
Did you get a quote for your insurance and that
you just got
on?
fired. You might have to cancel that. Change the plans.
But it's one of those car lots where I'm like, I'm just here to test drive it. My wife's going to buy this thing, but I'm here for the mechanical.
I'm here to make sure you're not selling her a piece of shit.
So he gives me the keys and just lets me take off on my own.
Did he take your license?
Yeah. Well, just photocopied it.
Were you wearing your under the bus shirt?
I wish. And I flew out of the parking lot.
Did you really?
You got to make sure the thing's, road ready.
Mm-hmm.
And I should have slid right back into the parking lot.
Like a glove.
But anyway, we get back in and I'm popping the hood and checking to see if the thing's been repainted. And I open the glove compartment and there's all the documents from the old owner. And he goes, I pulled my phone out and started taking pictures of it. He's like, you can't do that. I'm like, I am.
Wow. Was there anything in there? Anything?
There was her tires she bought, a new battery, and then there was her old insurance card with the VIN because I'm gonna do a Carfax on it.
Yeah,
Carfax, huh? Is that you see a hot chick driving a car? Carfax, see who that is? Go to her house, show up,
lift her tail up.
Yeah, banana in the tailpipe.
Anyways, you can't take a picture of that. I'm like, dude, if I'm buying the car, I'll do whatever I want. Back off.
And did he back off?
Yeah, he was fine.
Well, back off, brother.
Somebody should have taken that shit out of there. It would have been funny if it was actually an employee's car and they were accidentally selling it.
Jeremiah says, I can confirm I've been with Kurt and he ain't afraid to peel out on the road anytime.
Sorry.
So anyway, I just hate buying vehicles. It's a
nightmare.
Yeah.
Unless you're one of the, I have a buddy who does not haggle with the car dealership. Sticker price, I'll take it. It's like, what?
Really?
Yeah. My buddy
Dude,
Bob.
I love haggling. It's fucking fun. I love just saying super outlandish shit and making stuff up about my trade-in. It's fantastic.
Do you know how many blowjobs I got in this car, man? Those back seats might be a little slick, if you know what I mean. You might
Don't take a black light to the back seat.
Yeah. You might want to put some baking soda on the floor and on those carpets down there.
That's hilarious.
Man.
So speaking of back seats, what's your Jay? What's your? I don't know if we should say this publicly, but I'm just saying I don't give a fuck. Have you ever watched an adult film that it's comedic? It made you laugh.
Oh yeah.
Like what?
I don't know the name of it offhand, but
can you describe it?
Well, if anybody remembers, in the 80s / early 90s, there was an adult film star. His name was Mike Horner. And this was back in the day when, for some reason, they used to zoom in on the dude's face all the time. Right before the money shot. And it's like, no, I don't want to look at his face. Like, that's the last thing I want to see right now. So if anybody out there wants to Google Mike Horner, I'm sure one of the searches will pop up like Mike Horner faces or face or whatever the hell. And you can see it. It's just like the goofiest, dumbest looking thing you could imagine, especially at that time when you're doing something. And I just remember thinking like, what the fuck? What the fuck? There it is.
Where is it?
What the
fuck? Why would you put that on there? So
yeah. Jeremiah, one time I think we were going to lunch or something, and someone robbed a Safeway. And they were chasing him in his car in the parking lot, and he pulled out right in front of me. And I was on his shit all the way up the street. And that's what Jeremiah's saying. He was afraid of his life. What am I going to do? I mean, I got fired.
Did you? Again.
Today.
Yeah.
What about you, Kurt? Did you watch any adult films that made you chuckle?
The very first adult film I ever watched was called Uncle Roy.
Sounds
Uncle Roy
provocative.
You remember too?
It was a VHS. I don't know whose it was.
Blu-ray.
And it was like home videos.
Like from your home?
Yeah, my Uncle Roy.
Yeah. You found it on.
No, it was
looking for the tape of WrestleMania 1, and you come with Uncle Roy. What's this?
There's Aunt Judy in the stirrups with her feet in the air. Anyway, it was terrible. Like, I was totally disappointed.
Disappointed. How old were you?
I don't know, 12, 13 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you had nothing to compare it to, though, back then.
Right, but it's just that's memorable.
Oh, of course, that shit, stuff like that gets burned in, especially when you're that young, man. Yeah. You know, man.
Oh, hey, OU812, what's up, man?
Hey, man, what's going on? Here's the dude with like the best like video and audio on YouTube.
For sure.
Oh yeah, big time. Thanks for joining, man.
And since you guys are asking
what?
Since you guys are asking me about the funniest adult film,
well, you don't have to ask. You just fucking say it.
No, you guys are fucking terrible human beings. Anyway, there was a midget porn I watched, of course.
Oh God, is that why? So that explains a lot.
No, I'll never forget it. I was 20, 21, And for some reason, I don't know. I at the time I didn't realize it was weird. Not the midget part, but my friends would call like, "Yo, man, we're gonna grab some pies. We're all gonna watch porn." I'm like, "That's cool."
Pies? I'm worried about this story.
It's
I'm worried about
so at
Brian.
the time it was like normal. Like, oh, I guess guys go over and just like watch porn. Now looking back, I'm like, that's fucking weird. But anyway, it was there was a midget porn. I remember a midget had a dildo on his forehead, and you could see him run across the room to put it into a lovely woman. Funniest shit I ever seen in my life.
Did he nail it?
Yeah, of course. It was fucking. It was great.
Wow.
Like a rhinoceros into a hotel.
It was like a midget unicorn. It was fucking amazing.
Oh man, I bet if you type that in,
No, don't.
who wants to type it in the chat?
The best part about it is just seeing his little legs just moving as fast as it could, just to go across the room. It was.
And did he sailor dive? Like, were his arms at his side, and you just?
I don't know. You kind of lose it because you see it's like it was like this, and he just runs in. So her leg cut off. So you just see him just go ahead like.
Okay, all right. So it was definitely some camera tomfoolery.
It was supposed to be funny, and it was.
Okay,
It was great.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Mrs. G's loving it. Mrs. Gigi. You got 7 minutes, everybody. 7 minutes to comment in the chat to register. Register? What would it be called? For our
enter?
wrong thumbnail. For this, we got the USPS, the Under the Bus Network gift card extravaganza bonanza.
We're giving it away today.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Oh yeah.
You got 7 minutes, maybe even 6 now. We're counting down fast. I do remember the first time I saw one of his movies going, oh my God, what? Is that real? How is that possible? Can I do that? No, you can't.
The spackler.
Yeah, man. Talk about a decorator. Yep.
The guitar decorator?
No, the face decorator. That was my reaction the first time I saw it.
How old were you, Jay?
Oh man, I don't know. I honestly don't know. You know, it was probably we had a Sunoco. I gotta learn the ropes, man. We had a Brian, you remember Five Corners in New Windsor, right?
Yeah, of course.
There was a Sunoco there, a gas station, obviously. And they had, the book rack or whatever. You walk right into the left, in the back was the bookshelf. Well, on the top shelf, they had a bunch of VHS tapes, right?
For Jay.
So that you go in there and on the right night, and they'd have like the 6 hour or whatever it was, 3 hour, 6 hour, $10 tape. And it was like, dude, how can you go wrong? So it's probably on one of those, man, when I got one of those compilation with Peter North. One of those, he was on it. Like, whoa, man.
See, one of my favorite things about Jay is Jay will purchase a porn or watch a porn for the guy. It's great.
Seriously worried about Jay.
He's like, yo, man, get that Hoarder. No. Let's get that Peter North shit.
Get the Peter North flick, man. I wasn't a fan of the Mike Horner just because they would always show his face, So
fucking Jay makes me laugh.
Oh, Mike Horner. And the terrible thing is my parents are watching this right now. That's really shitty.
Here's the real question: did you return the VHS?
It's dripping. Huh? Yeah, my wife's in here. My parents are watching. My in-laws might be watching. Who knows at this point?
Aunt Peg,
Uncle Roy. So that's a deal right there, right? 3 for 60.
I'm
That's
looking it
great.
up for you. I'm looking it up for you, Jay.
Looking what up? Mike Horner?
Uncle Roy.
Oh. I can't wait for that.
Oh no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Too many videos will pop up on accident.
Hey, didn't a certain guitar company release a new guitar today? Do we have anything on that or no?
I didn't have time to look it up.
Okay, we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, you got any new guitars?
No. Nope. Nothing new. Hopefully soon I get the the sandblasted Jim Root Jazzy.
Wait, you get another one?
Pardon?
Do you want me to order it?
No, it's only Jim Root has it. I think I sent you a video of him playing it. It's awesome. It looks so cool.
Well, I mean, you know somebody who steals from them, so we can contact.
Renus got a new Charvel or ordered one. And
Oh,
Sammy
snap. Nice.
You've been banned. You've been banned.
Wait, put that guitar company back up. Yeah, that's what
All
came
right,
out today.
Let's draw.
Wow. Win, lose, or draw.
Whoa, hold on a second. Cameron Brown says, my new guitar got lost in the mail this week. Got some of Jay's luck going on. Good. Hopefully it rubbed off on somebody else, Cameron.
In the mail.
Man. Where did the tracking end? In America or was it in Scotland? Ukraine.
Overseas.
It's in a biolab somewhere.
Oh. Lewis bought a new guitar today. Send in some photos.
Lewis? He bought a new guitar. Wait, did you guys split it? So like this week it'll be at your house because it's your birthday. And then next week he'll be able to play it.
Today was his birthday, and he was with Mikey for lunch, and they went to a guitar store. So I'm assuming he just bought one.
Oh, it got stolen. Is that what you're saying, Cameron? You're making a lot of sense right now. All right.
52 entries. Let's do a draw.
Hold on. Lewis is sending a photo of the guitar.
Oh yeah.
All right, we'll show that after. Right? Or do you want to show it now?
Show it after.
Who did he send it to? Jay, are you on this?
I ain't on shit.
Yeah,
I'm on it.
All right.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Oh yeah.
Who the fuck is he gonna be?
I'm gonna take that off. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
We got 52 entries. All right, here we go. We're rolling now. It's rolling. The dice are rolling. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Who's a $50 gift card of your choice? It's going to be Renus Pink. Didn't he win something recently? Renus Pink, this is your second win in a row.
Renus, did you win?
He won a guitar cable during the Halloween show, which was
it's like 5 months ago.
Yeah.
All right. The what is it called? The not grace period. The
elimination period.
Yes.
Yeah. He wins.
Probationary period.
Congratulations, Renus.
New world order.
Renus.
New world order.
Congrats, Renus.
Awesome.
You can hear Boner in there. So, Renus, email me where you want it, and we'll send it to you. If you want a vintage Uncle Roy VHS, we can do that for you.
You want me to go to Sunoco and Five Corners in New Windsor and pick you up a winner? I'll do it.
New Ginzer.
New Jizzer.
Congrats, Renus.
Good deal. All right, let's pull up Lewis's brand new hotness.
Oh, wait, where the hell did I? Oh. What? Wow, where he wants it. Well, we know where he wants it, just like there he says.
See, Renus, it pays to watch this show.
You're putting it in his butt.
Wait a second. Damn it, Jay. I just realized I've been saying that gas station's name wrong. Is it not Sunoco?
It's Sunoco, yeah.
Mother's lady parts don't stand a fucking chance. Step back and take a look at your bulge here.
The local titter. All right, what are we doing now? We're showing off some pictures of Lewis and who else?
The Mojo.
Maggie Mojo.
Lewis.
Hey, you know what rules about our friggin' channel here? And oh, Jimmy, you just missed it, man. We gave away $50 gift card.
Oh,
just missed it, dude. Just missed it. So we just gave away a $50 gift card, right? And the viewership didn't fucking budge after we did it. That's awesome. Everybody, thank you for watching and hanging out and staying. That's the coolest thing.
They're here to see Boner.
Of course, yeah.
Nude.
Diet Coke. Go back to Boner, Jay.
Oh, so, well, hold on a second. Desiree's leaving now. Oh, no, is she?
No, Bozique.
Oh, Bozique's leaving. Okay.
He's like, fuck this show. I'm out.
Yeah, isolate Boner again.
And fucking win. Fuck this shit.
And take down the comment. Looks like he's wearing a bib, his pink bib on his neck.
A Bibby Bibberson?
Yeah, there you go. Right there. It was like that. Right there. There you go.
I'm not seeing it.
You see the girl's dress? The pink dress?
Oh, yes. Now I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were talking about his necklace.
Oh, Optimus Thrice is here.
This just in.
Oh, I forgot to hit the news. Oh, wait. That's not. What is that? What? I was like, wait, what's going on? This just in.
See you,
Speaking of
Bozique.
Boner, hey, everyone. My friend Angelo's gay just told me. Thanks, Optimus Thrice.
Breaking news only on Under the Bus Network. Thank you. Every week.
Hello and Uncle Roy.
All right. And Jeannie says, Optimus Thrice, get a life. Are we going to show those pictures or what?
You have them.
You have them too.
Dude, without a Mac, I got to email them to myself.
Do you
Download.
really? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh, my
I got
God.
fired today.
That's right.
Optimus Thrice is the guy from 50 First Dates. He keeps forgetting. So every week he comes in and says the same shit.
You're right. Yeah.
Shit. All right. I'm getting it, guys.
Thank you.
Why is it?
I love it when Jay gives commentary.
I like
Yeah,
when he
me
bosses
too.
you around. It gets me erect.
Man, always bossing me around. All right. I'm just trying to open them all in the same program. So let's see. What the fuck is this one? Oh, that's a cool one. That's a cool shot.
Mikey Mojo.
1, 2, 3. And there's a video too. No shit.
Once again, today's Lewis's birthday. Happy birthday, Lewis. Strapping 38 years old. He still gets it hard every night.
Strap on 38 years old. Congrats, Lewis.
Present. All right. You guys
Boner,
ready?
did you and Lewis get another date for get together?
Yeah. We were gonna meet on Monday when I had the itis. So
Wednesday.
What is that? Is that a Paul Dean?
Paul Dean.
Marshall. It's a Paul
Hey,
Marshall.
Bozique, we hope your mom is feeling better or gets better or yeah. All right.
What is it, Lewis? I almost called him Fairfield.
Well, so you got that shot.
He's
It's a
gone.
pointy headstock Kramer, so it's probably an 86, 87. Nice hat, Mikey Mojo.
Yeah.
Nice face, guys.
That came from me. I gave it to him. Shameless plug.
The face?
The
What?
hat. The hat.
Oh. Check that out. What's he playing?
The Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not.
David Allen Wrong.
Oh shit. Where's the shots fired button?
That's a great photo right there.
It is. We got a video too here. If oh shit. Hold on. Let me
Mikey Mojo?
Let me whip this out. Mikey Mojo.
We got the Mikey Mojo here.
Hold on. Let me present this one too.
Is Mikey here? He was here.
Shit. He left once he didn't win.
What's up, AJ? Mouse and Max is in attendance. What's up, man?
Hey, man. All right.
Had a good time after show, the after show party last night.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Dude, nice playing, Mikey.
Mikey can play.
Great job, Mikey.
You know what though? To be fair, he didn't know any Van Halen until he put that hat on. And then all of a sudden, licks are just flying out the ass.
Yep.
Very good, man. Very cool.
Cool. Congratulations, Lewis. And did you just bring it into the house or did you have to hide it from the wife?
Is this a Guitar Center in Manchester?
United?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where they went today. Mikey is here. Good job, Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Mikey Mojo.
Hey, while you were at Guitar Center, did you see
What's up, guys?
you see him there?
Yeah, that always works. It's a friend's guitar. I'm just restringing it for him. Jay, you don't have that problem, do you?
No, I don't. You know, when I hear that, I'm like, you know, I could understand if somebody's like living in a fucking hovel and they're bringing home like $10,000 guitars and shit like that when you can't even afford, you know, to put food on the table. But man, I just feel like, you know, if you love somebody, you want them to enjoy their hobbies, right?
What if you're Throb Johnson?
Well, I don't think anybody's telling Rob what to do or not to do.
Rob Johnson.
Throb. I don't know, man. You know, I understand if it gets out of control and you just can't stop, won't stop, don't stop. But I don't know. You know, I mean, I've wanted to buy a guitar before or multiple guitars where I'm like, yeah, maybe it's not really a good idea. And Jeannie be like, just, you want it? I'm like, well, of course I fucking want it. You know,
but knocking out that mortgage is the shit.
She's like, just fucking get it. Yeah, that just helps the kids, though. It doesn't help us. That means we can't have any fun. Fuck them. Let them fend for themselves.
Yeah, I think my wife asked me, I don't know, a couple months ago if I wanted another guitar. And I told her no, but I should have got one.
Did she ask you, like, how did she ask you?
She just said, you know, is there another guitar you want? You should get another guitar. And, you know, Jay knows me. I'm a tight ass. That's kind of
Tight end.
like, nah, I don't need anything, but I got one coming. So, yeah.
But the next line wasn't, well, if you want another guitar, you ain't gonna, you know.
You ain't gonna get this pussy no more.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Take another
What's up,
sip there, Kurt. Take another
She
sip.
didn't say that. She's cool. Yeah, exactly. I had to do kitchen cabinets and new flooring, new countertops, new molding. Who knows what else is next?
And you had to paint the dining room.
Yeah, paint the dining room, new car.
And no fucking guitar yet.
No.
There's Kurt.
Sounds like you're going to get two.
Kurt.
Same old shit hanging here, just like Uncle Roy's videos from the 90s.
Now, how often have you are you going to start guitar lessons pretty soon, Kurt?
Yeah, I think so. Now that I lost my job, I'm gonna have a lot of free time.
but no money to pay for them.
Who's going to give you lessons? Can you talk about that or no?
That's the conundrum. Is like, hey, I got all this free time, but I got money to do anything with.
I haven't decided yet. God love Caleb. If I did lessons with Caleb, we would probably bullshit more than do lessons. So I want to do it with someone that, I don't really know that well, but I do want to do them online.
Is Uncle Roy a Caucasian?
Yeah, he's old as fuck.
Now or then?
Back then. And Jay, when I did my first guitar lessons way back in 02, maybe 03,
mm-hmm.
It was in the winter, and my guitar would stay in my truck all day while I was working. And then I would go to guitar lessons, and it would take like 30 minutes to tune that thing.
Because the wood is just
it's terrible. Right, retune it. I'm like, yeah, I need to retune it. I sound like shit.
No, that's not the guitar.
Exactly.
Oh man, yeah, I've made that mistake before too.
R2, I fired. It's just Jay busting my balls.
Oh yeah, dude. We just that's all we do on this show. But yeah, like I know, dude. If anybody buys a guitar nowadays, right? It says right on the box, we know you can't wait to blow in your pants with this guitar, but give it time for the little temperature to change and all that shit. And I don't know how much it matters unless you're shipping from
Pango.
Yeah, Jay Hannon disclaimer. Give it time. Enjoy it. Don't send it right back.
Yes.
No, I see some guys that'll keep it in the box for like 3 days.
3 days. I mean, come on. You don't have to do that.
2 days. I'll open it up, and I think it probably warms up or gets, temperature control quicker if you pull it out of the box and at least get it out in the air, and then start, tuning it and tweaking it the next day.
When was the last time you guys shipped a guitar?
Shipped one? I've never shipped one. I mean, I've had one shipped, but I've never shipped one away.
Ryan, you ever ship a guitar?
To you, yeah.
Okay. Well, I've shipped many as well. Most of them returned to the store, but it's funny when you go to like FedEx or whatever, and the guitar is already packed up, and there's the FedEx by me. There's this guy in there. I'm guessing he's a guitarist or maybe something like that. Because like every time I go in to ship one back, he's like, "Hey, did you slack the strings? You loosen the strings? Have them." I'm like, "Nope," and you don't want to do that. Like the only thing I'll do if it's like a locking nut guitar. For those of you who don't know,
R2, R3, locking
that on top. The only thing I'll do is I'll tune it to pitch, right? Everything perfectly in tune. I'll loosen the nut. I'll loosen those 3 nuts in there, and that's it, just to give it a little bit of leeway. But but that's it.
Yeah, that neck and body is made to have tension on it.
Yeah.
And you don't want it, tight to where it can't move if it gets banged around, but you don't want it loose.
Yeah, because I remember thinking a while back that you had to. That was the thing you're supposed to do. And then talking to Cameron Brown, who was endorsed with Sir Guitars, sorry. He heard it firsthand from John Sir, like, no, fuck. Cameron's like, dude, they ship me guitars all the time and they're in tune. And, they don't loosen the tension on anything.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about one of the great guitar builders of our day, how can you not listen to what he says, right?
Right. Brian tunes it to drop A, slaps around in the box.
It's true.
Yeah. Ugly Kid Joe, guitarist. What about him?
Dave Fortman. He produced "All Hope Is Gone" from Slipknot, and he did a couple other bands as well.
No shit.
I
Dude,
was just listening to that Ugly Kid Joe song today. That's crazy.
What,
I didn't
Cats
know
in
he
the
turned into
Cradle?
a producer.
Mhm.
Wow.
Hate everything about you.
And isn't the rumor that not the rumor, but the story about that guitar that's in those classic videos, he made that in like Guitar Shop or something, didn't he? Or wood shop in high school or something. Right? Isn't that the story?
Which one?
Let's pull it up. Ugly Kid Joe.
Did you like Ugly Kid Joe, Jay?
I thought they were kind of cool for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Dave Fortman, you're right. No shit. Wow. All right, where's that guitar? I guess we can just find a screenshot of is it somebody said it's a Kramer.
Yeah, I was listening to the isolated tracks to that Hate Everything About You song. There's 4 guitar tracks on that song.
Is it really?
Yeah, I was surprised.
Wow.
And thanks, Fairfield Guitar. My preferred tuning is drop B and drop panties. So C sharp is good too, but
Jesus. That's pretty good though. Where is
Sister here tonight?
no, sister was here last night though. She was in attendance.
Damn it. I was hoping to see her.
All right, so here's a screenshot.
Shout out to Sister.
Of that guitar. It sucks because it's not obviously zoomed in all the way. Hold on, can I?
Is he wearing clothes?
Just gape for me.
Oh.
Kyle Crawford, thank you. He just texted me. Good show, man.
Thanks, Kyle.
So yeah, I want to say that he made that guitar, or at least the body, in woodshop in high school.
It's reversed.
It's backwards. Dude, watching lefty guitar players is so weird. It's great for lessons though, because you're like seeing a mirror image of your guitar when somebody, doing that type of shit. But
They actually say if you're left-handed, you pick up guitar easier playing it right-handed.
And masturbatory skills.
Wait a second. So if you're a righty naturally and you play guitar,
It's harder to learn the notes because you're using your left hand.
Wow. I never thought of it like that.
Unless you're Jay, where your right hand is more important.
No, my left is. Caleb is a natural lefty, but he learned how to play guitar right-handed. Which I think, being a left-handed guitar player has to suck because it's slim pickings, especially, years ago, it was really slim pickings. They'd make like one decent model.
Harmony.
Like an intermediate. No, like even the big companies, they'd make like one intermediate model that's a lefty. And it's like, well, I guess I'm buying that one. Me too, Renus. But like maybe that's a good thing. You don't have to worry about what guitar I have to buy. What color should I get? Oh, should I get this one or that one? No, you got one to choose from. That's it.
Try making a bar chord with your right hand.
Let's see.
Yeah, it feels weird.
How do you even hold the thing? I mean, I know it's an upside down guitar at this point, but how do you even
put it in your crotch?
In your crotchateria. Oh my God.
It's weird.
Look, I have my elbow like along the neck. What is this? That's a new
That's a new hotness right there.
Yeah, right there, man. Fucking. Oh, it's a backwards chord anyway. Hold on, let me see if I can. Holy shit-o.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. Rob Johnson, he's left-handed too.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God. Yeah. You ever try
So
to
anyway,
what?
hopefully I start lessons here soon. I'd like to do it maybe next month.
Have you reached out to anyone yet?
No. I'm gonna wait till I'm serious.
Well,
Tomorrow.
get serious. Schedule your first lesson, so you have to get serious.
Do it.
Yeah. I know you have one person that you're kind of leaning towards, and obviously we all know that Cameron Brown, who might be in the chat,
Cunnilingus.
he gives lessons as well. Judge Joe Brown is taking on students.
Mm-hmm. In all seriousness, Joe Brown is pretty nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he plays?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
Brian
real good.
Brian sent me a video.
I have his email.
I was like, okay. Oh, holy shit. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Remember that first time though, playing and learning a bar chord and like wondering why your fingers hurt so bad? How do you do this? What? And you have to move this up and down. Yeah. Pretty funny.
Yeah. And your mom wanted you to do dishes and you didn't want to lose your calluses. So you just didn't do the dishes.
What was I know we might have talked about this before, but what was the first thing you did on the guitar that made you go, oh my God, like that just kind of made you fall in love with playing it? Because we all know that learning guitar is not easy.
Power chords for me.
There's that first hump that you have to get over that obviously a lot of people don't get over it, because it's a very frustrating thing. And until you reach and go over that first hump, it's like, fuck this shit. How does anybody do this? But what was the first thing that you learned or that you did that made you like, oh my God, this is like the coolest thing ever?
I learned how to play Sweet Dreams. It's my turn, motherfucker. Sweet Dreams by Marilyn.
He won't last the whole show. He's cutting in line.
Get the fuck out of here. It's my turn. Yeah, Sweet Dreams by Marilyn Manson. That was the first song.
I'm not talking first song. I'm talking like first.
Yeah, get it right, Brian.
Like a technique or.
No, just being able to play that, going into the verse, the chorus, and I was like, holy shit, I got it.
So you were kind of iffy on playing until that happened?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What about you, cunt?
Are you done?
I'm all set. It's your turn. That's why I asked.
On your parade. It was for me, it was power chords.
Fucking selfish sons of bitches.
Learning how to play power chords.
Power chord. That's what did it for you.
Yeah, because you can just let them ring out, and it was bad and beefy. I think I told you guys this. The first song my guitar teacher taught me how to play was "Walk Don't Run" from the.
Was Uncle Roy? The Uncle Roy theme song.
That song is awesome.
What song?
"Walk Don't Run" by the Ventures.
Yeah,
I don't even know that fucking song.
It's like a '50s beach rock song.
Oh,
yes,
maybe I did.
And it causes you to pick and change strings at the same time.
Yeah, it's no vocals.
Yeah,
it's a great song.
Yeah. But
the first,
what about you, Jay?
It would be palm muting. The first, once I learned how to where to put my palm, and I borrowed my friend's brother's amp. I didn't have an amp, so it was just fucking playing it. And it was a piece of shit harmony guitar, a real piece of shit. And I just remember when he brought that amp over and I plugged in and hit the goddamn distortion button, the overdrive, whatever the hell it was called. Because I remember that back in the day, it was just like the little crate. I think it was a crate.
10-watt crate with the.
Yeah. And dude, once that distortion kicked in, I was like, oh my God, fucking Metallica. Anthrax, like Jin, just doing that one, power chord was, or, palm muting. And then obviously with the power chords too, just doing that and moving them up and down. I was hooked from then on. I was like, this is like the coolest thing ever. Your friends coming over, Jin, you're just turning and the amp can't handle it. It's just fucking the speakers shaking,
And Jay, before you learned palm muting, I always wondered how they got that sound.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then when you figure it out, it's like, oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
In my lesson tonight, I learned how to do the Gojira pick slide. Xander showed me how to do it. I had no clue.
How was it?
What is the Gojira pick slide?
Mind blown. It's listen to Gojira. They incorporate it into their riffs. It's just a slide. It's very.
It's not really a slide. It's like a scrape.
But sometimes they'll do it as let's say they're playing a harmonic, and they'll still do it both at the same time. So
yeah, and
pretty
someone
cool.
put in the chat, pinch harmonics too was a biggie because you can just mess with those all day.
I fucking suck on those.
Oh, you
Really?
do?
I do.
With
I'm
the
terrible.
jazz, it's the easiest. That's how I learned to do it with those jazz picks.
It's all about the placement.
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
And obviously, you got to angle the right way as you're doing it, but just do this shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Just sit there for fucking an hour, and it's cool because pinch harmonics are the shit because you can just move your, the thumb in different spots and it's a different,
Yeah.
Cool. Mm-hmm. I just suck at them. I can do it. It's just, I don't know, not on command, not well. Yeah.
Good old days.
Desiree says, I loved when David started teaching me. Of course, he was excited and said, now let's go buy a new guitar. Yeah, see that? That's the great trick for any man out there. You get your girl into what you're doing. That way it's like, perfect.
She can't yell at you for diving into it.
Yep.
Talking about the guitar, Brian.
Yeah, ease up there, bud.
Yeah, Zach Wild was the king of pinch harmonics.
Yeah. We were listening to No More Tears in the car yesterday, and I like Zach Wild as a player. I think he's a great player. But, I prefer like Jakey Lee as far as Aussie guitar players over Zach, even though like I've always been a fan of Zach's tone. I love that old chorus, fucking heavy distortion. His pinch harmonics and his vibrato were always very pronounced.
When he plays slide.
Yeah. But yeah, I was always been a fan of his tone, man.
Yeah. And when he came out, he didn't want to do the whammy bar thing because he didn't want to copy Randy Rhoads and Eddie Van Halen. So he really honed in on his pinch harmonics and vibrato.
Is that why he didn't play a? Oh no shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Andy Carson, have a good night, man.
Be safe, Andy.
All right. Are we?
Anyway, good guitar talk tonight.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Are we doing it? We getting anything else before our final segment?
Let's thank the patrons and then we'll get into because we have
a new patron too.
We have a new patron.
Holy shit! It's got richer. Fuck yeah.
This person's here, and we are doing a special patron giveaway in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So when are we gonna have another patron show? You guys want to do it next week?
Tonight. We'll do that. Yeah, we gotta figure that out for them because we're shitty.
And the patrons are getting a hat. We just got to get them stitched up and boxed up and sent out.
Yeah.
So Jay, you want to start off?
Andy Carson, who just left. That was leading off Andy Carson. Batting second, Michael the Captain Smith. Batting third, Randy Price. Clean up the heavy hitter, 51-50 fair one hanger. Nelson Rodriguez is coming up. He's batting fifth.
Not only is he Dave all night, but he is all Dave all night. Paul Martin. Woods. And then we got Warlag.
Warlag's batting a nice 276 as of late. He's really hitting the ball straight. He was getting up. He was batting about 100 a couple weeks ago. Now he's brought his average up about 273, 276.
Ever since he got out of that lawsuit with that female, he's really been hitting the ball. Sherman the Tank Callahan. Thank you. Coming in hot, Jimmy Ray Hockenman. And today's his birthday. Not only is he the owner of Fairfield Guitar Co., but he's a
Fairfield.
Fairfield Guitar Co., but he's a user.
Lewis?
Lewis.
Frank Corcoran. Maggie Mojo. Tom Lee. Stephen Franklin and a false flag all the way from down under. Down under. Steve-O, 5150. He's probably in bed. Stupid ass.
And Jeremy has a bean.
Yes.
There's no A between the has-a. It's just has been.
Jeremy has been.
Thank you.
Has been.
I was hoping we leave Ron last so I could do.
We can move Ron.
Thanks, Ron.
But I want to thank the new patron, Jeremy. Or Jeremy. He's spoken.
In class.
Jeremy spoken. Jeremy spoken. Bring up the bus. Bus patron, $5 a month. Jeremy is probably riding the short bus. $5 each month for that one. That's a little shit bus. Double-decker bus, you really want to start digging in them pockets pretty deep. It's $10 a month for that one. Greatly supports the channel. We get some drawings, like we said, in 2 weeks' time. We're going to do that $100 giveaway, gift card giveaway, extravaganza, bonanza.
Give it away now.
Oh yeah. And then that big blue sumbitch on the right, you can't mistake that. You know that's the Under the Bus Network, big ass tour bus. That's a big tour bus patron right there. $25 a month. Big bucks, big money.
Big bucks. Big money.
We get a free shirt and some other shit too that comes along with it. So thanks everybody. We got
Yeah. All right.
And quickly, I want to thank our sponsors, Colonel's Popcorn, Gourmet, and more. Get your popcorn, get your candy, get your chocolates, get your treats. We got Easter coming up. Make sure you use coupon code UTB15. Get your kids, get your wife, get your neighbors some Easter festivities.
Yeah.
And then check out Tessie Switch, TessieSwitch.com. They got everything from pickups to kill switches, titanium upgrades, pedals.
Got some pedals too.
Picks. They got all the hardware, just like Brian's underwear.
Mhm. All right. We're rocking with
The fuck are you doing?
all right. First we got two for you tonight, folks, so don't go anywhere.
Are these Subarus?
Yeah, this is the security camera footage of Kurt test driving. No. All right. What do you guys think?
Car's gonna back up. We're gonna have a collision claim. We're gonna have a claim rep come out, assess the damages.
Yeah, or something's gonna happen with this lady in the yellow jacket running down the breezeway.
The Brosway, the Brathers way.
The Breeze 2 car from Kiesel.
You got ready? You guys ready for this one?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's on a scooter.
Oh, hold on. Hey, good thing I didn't have a porno queued up, huh? That would have been a debacle.
Go back to that.
I am. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Josh, to get outside.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Fine.
That person has a backpack on, right?
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You broke.
Back is broken.
What? A vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
What?
Damn.
What do you think his chest feels like?
Absolute garbage.
Hold on. Here we go. We gotta.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Oh, nice view.
What the fuck?
Oh, man. He didn't see it.
Luckily, that person has a backpack on.
Oh shit!
If they didn't have a backpack on, they would have definitely smacked their head on the pavement.
What happened to the video here?
Oh man,
the trunk like yeah, like that.
And he just fucking
Oh,
came
you
in
can hear
his
him.
hands and
Yeah, you can hear him. His chest collapsed.
His arms went through the gate.
they're just fecal everywhere.
Oh my god!
Where's the dog barking, Kurt?
Ooh, hold on.
There's spit coming out.
Look at that, huh? That's something. His arms. You're right. They went through the gate.
Yeah, what do you call those things where they put people in?
Yes.
In medieval times.
Yep.
What's that called, Brian? You have one in your room.
Iron Maiden. All day, all night. She ate a shit sandwich. Yeah, the gate didn't budge.
Wow.
Oh man, I love it. What happened? Hold on, here we go.
What's fantastic about it is that person didn't even brake, didn't slow down. It's just like, I'm fucked.
Yeah, what were they looking at?
I don't know.
Super.
I think they saw it right here.
Yeah, his foot came off.
Yeah, like, oh, maybe there's some nice set of Hooters in the distance over there he's looking at. I don't know.
Oh.
Am I on the right speed here? Hold on. Let me get this shit off. My bad.
And by the way, this person is over the age of 18. You can hear him just gasping for life.
Oh, yeah. And then this one. All right, everybody. We got Rob and Kurt hanging out. What was it, last year when you guys were loaded?
Yeah. And Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy Carr, Rob, Jimmy Carr, and Kurt hanging out.
Rob's the one in the black sweatshirt with the shark on it.
You ready? What do you think happens here?
Throb Johnson.
Someone's wasted. So they're trying to help him out and he just vomits all over him.
I think he's going to fall straight on his face.
All right. All right.
Get your keys.
I think it's hold on, it's one speed too fast. Hold on, let me go back. Here we go.
They're all three of them are fucked up.
Oh yeah, they're all loaded.
You got a piece of color.
Oh, doorbell.
Get your keys. You got a piece of color.
What did he say? You got a what?
A pizza cover?
Pizza cover?
You got a piece of color.
He does. He has a pizza cutter. Look at
You
you.
got a piece of
He gets your keys and he pulls out. I didn't even notice that until now.
What, he steal from the bar? He's drinking a Michelob Ultra. Is that curtsy?
You got a piece of color. You got a piece of color. You got a piece of color. You got a piece of color.
Oh no.
You got a piece of color.
Why'd he pull that out?
He thought it was his keys, I guess.
Get your keys. Get your keys.
Oh, that's
You got a piece
Hey, the guy that hits the door ringer, he's the guy that said you got a pizza cutter, and it made him fall over.
No, I thought the guy on the right says that, doesn't
The
he?
guy on the right does say it.
Oh, he does?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, play.
Yeah.
Where's the moment? Look how fast that dude sobers up, the one in the middle that they're like helping him. Watch him sober up as soon as his friend collapses.
Oh, did you see the beer fly up in the air?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this would have been fun to watch the next day.
Oh man, how
That's
good
great.
was that, huh?
The fuck are you doing?
That was great. Good job, Jay.
That was two good ones that came across today.
It's the best part of your week. Looking those.
Man, it's funny shit. The
And
hardest part. Sorry, go ahead.
everyone out there, they send me videos and they send Jay videos. And just so you know, he has like 12 weeks locked in already. So
Yeah.
eventually we'll get to him.
I think was it Mikey Mojo? Somebody was sending me ones today, but there was like two of them with teenage kids getting fucked up, and I'm like, I can't use them. I can't. When channel's gonna go bye. If we use that shit, man.
It's true.
So if you're gonna send us clips to use on what the fuck are you doing? Try not to send anything involving minors, please. Otherwise, our show's gonna go kaput.
Yeah.
No, or music.
Yeah.
But thank you everyone for watching. If you're watching the replay, make sure you hit the like button. Put your comments down below if you weren't able to watch live, and participate in the chat. We appreciate all the kind comments, laughs. Tell us how stupid we are, and we will continue to do it.
And
Right?
also, the sharing thing is really important. If you can, if you got social media, Facebook, whatever it is, just go to the bottom of the video there, see where it says share, copy the link, put it on your social media. Even if we get one view from somebody that hasn't seen the videos before, that's great. You know, it'll help out a lot. And especially with the algorithm that YouTube has going on, especially our show that features a lot of curse words and suspect content. Our channel and shows are not getting shared on that right-hand side of everybody's screen unless you're subscribed. So please.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank
it, buddy.
you, Ryan.
Thanks, man.
Again, yeah.
Thanks for hanging out. Yep.
Yeah, and go
Thanks, everybody.
Check out Ryan's channel. Him and R2R3 Locky Nut. They
Mhm.
do a show on Sundays and Thursdays. I've been checking them out the last month. Great content. They play guitar. It's good stuff. So appreciate it, guys.
Yep. Great stuff.
Awesome. We'll see you when?
I can't do Saturday, so next Wednesday.
Okay. Hey, I'm going to see Skid Row this Friday.
There you go.
I'm pumped. We're going to see Skid Row.
I want to hear all the details.
Dude, that new singer, the dude from Heat, he's fucking nailing that shit live. So I'm pumped. So, all right, everybody, have a great rest of your week, and thanks for watching. And see you soon.
Bitch!